Congratulations. whatever it might be, any kind of excavation, just making sure they've called that Ohio 811 number at least 2 working days prior to any kind of digging or excavation. We, the natural gas company, along with any and all other utilities that may have facilities buried underneath the ground, we'll all come out and we'll mark it. You'll see the spray paint, you'll see the flags. So that's a free service for the customer. All the utilities pay into it. And the reason being, it's obviously in our best interest to make sure that our lines aren't hit. So that's what that process is. If you were to notice signs of escaping natural gas, maybe the hit line and you smell that rotten egg smell, or captain, the odor that's placed in natural gas, possibly you see an area of dead vegetation, maybe some dirt coming up out of cracks in the ground, maybe some bubbling in a pond. Those could all be signs of escaping natural gas. You might hear a hissing sound. If you notice any of those signs, we just ask that you preferably leave the area upwind and call us and or 911. We'll come out and we'll fix it. That's the safety message. As far as our field operations are concerned, back in 2023, we did our 3-year leak survey. So we'll have another one coming up here in 2026. The big replacement that we did here this past year was there on Silver and Evergreen. So that was mainline replacement. Everything has worked out from there. Are there any questions in regards to field operations or the public awareness message, please?
Oh, good.
It's possible our Public Works Department may want to talk to you about a project that's upcoming.
Yeah, we are doing a paving of several streets in the area.
Okay.
So it is Taylor Street, Main Street from the tracks out.
Just repaving.
Yeah, milling and repaving.
That shouldn't affect us.
Unless they uncover a cracked basin somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if
That'd be the only thing.
Storm sewer work of some sort, yeah.
Taylor Street currently has curbs. There's probably going to be some catch basins on the side that might have to be addressed. They're going to take care of that.
For the
And
most part, other than from a little bit that we just put along the edge of the road, most of the stuff is in the rear of the house.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us know. And again, we're always a phone call away. Please know this, we really value being able to serve the village of Weston. It goes a long, long way for us, and we've been able to serve this village for decades now, and we're very appreciative. So thank you.
thank you.
If there's nothing else further for us, we're more than happy to stay. Otherwise, we'd just like to say thank you again.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening. Thank you.
Before we move on, can we make sure that
I was gonna say, it's showing on here that the sound is going, but it also has this right here. So I don't know why it's doing
Can
that.
we ask someone that's watching if they can hear us?
I think you
Sure
did.
Yeah, that's how we knew that there was an issue.
I can hear you guys now.
Sounds good.
So it says they can hear us.
Okay.
It's just,
you muted like at the laptop and not on these? That's why it has that.
Well, this was red when she was messing around with this. It was,
Yeah. Is the sound like loud and clear, or is it kind of muffled? Whoever answered.
I think it sounds fine. I can hear you all perfectly clear.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Maybe it fixed.
So that goes in the second topic of the public presentation with the to inform Suburban Natural Gas for the OPWC project. So. Right. And then we're going to go to old business, and this would be the second reading of the appropriations for 2026 ordinance. This is an ordinance providing permanent appropriations for current expenses and expenditures for the village of Weston through December 31st of 2026. Is there any other conversations we need to have with this? If not, we'll make this the second reading. Okay. Now we're going to go to resolution for settlement agreement of the utility easement. This is the thing that we talked about the last meeting, and basically this is a resolution approving and authorizing the mayor to execute the settlement agreement and release of the utility easement and declaring an emergency. So this is going to be a resolution.
This one was that one that Paul had gave feedback on from the last meeting. I don't know if we want to go over that
Let's
or.
go over that one real quick that way. That was on your thing, right?
Mhm.
All right. And this is from Paul. Based on the feedback from Paul's staff, he believes that voting down the resolution effectively killed it. He have also confirmed that since the motion did not pass, it does not automatically revert to the first reading. That was my mistake. As council had already suspended the rules in an emergency measure, the mayor cannot break the tie unless someone moves to reconsider or reintroduce the resolution. It is effectively dead. Reviewing this document, there is a mention of the domain. My research confirms that the utilities do have the authority to exercise eminent domain, that the offer was the first step to negotiation. For context, this easement is an aerial easement only. No infrastructure will be placed on the property itself, which we will still continue to own and pay property taxes on. The utility lines will run over the property and the memorial will not be disturbed. The offer to pursue the right-of-way easement only, not the property itself. And the official offered amount is $1,592.77. The question is, do we want to reconsider the resolution or consider it dead and potentially wait for an eminent domain, which could end up costing the village more than simply accepting the $1,599.72 for the easement? That was per our legal counsel advice.
I'd like to reconsider the resolution.
Second.
We have a motion to reconsider the easement. Mr. Warner,
Yes.
Mr. Rupp,
Yes.
Mr. Miles,
Yes.
Ms. Fuster,
Yes.
Mrs. Patel,
Yes.
Ms. Kukowski.
Yes,
Okay, now we're going to introduce resolution 2025-18. This is a resolution approving an authority of the mayor to execute the settlement agreement and release the utility easement and declare an emergency. In order to do this, we're going to have to suspend the rules for the emergency. We have a first, we have a second.
Second.
Roll call, Mr. Warner,
Yes.
Mr. Rupp,
Yes.
Mr. Marles,
Yes.
Ms. Soucer, Mrs. Patel,
Yes.
Ms. Kukowski.
yes,
Okay, motion to declare an emergency is passed. Now we just need to motion to accept resolution 2025-18. This is a resolution approving and authorizing the mayor to execute the settlement agreement and release of the utility agreement portion of it. We just need a motion.
First. Second.
this is an electric utility, right? What
is electric
project
utility.
is it for? Is it for citizen use or is it for?
Don't know,
They didn't say.
don't know.
Okay,
This is the aerial.
This is the aerial
Yeah.
easement for the property that we currently own on the corner of Custer and Van Ridge Road.
I know.
They originally filed for it to be anonymous and have allowed this.
So we have a first and a second. We're going to roll call. Mr. Warner,
Yes.
Ms. Rupp,
Yes.
Mr. Meyerhold,
Yes.
Ms. Soucer,
Yes.
Mrs. Patel,
Yes.
Miss Kukowski.
Yes,
Okay. Motion 2025-18, the resolution has been adopted. Okay. Rural business development grant update.
There isn't anything. There's still no response.
Okay, that's because it's shut down? Okay. Team McCog, DA representative update.
I know we had questions at the last meeting. For the updating the contact. And let's see here. The representative does not have to be the mayor, but it has to be an elected official or appointed executive directly accountable to the elected officials. And then I know that, or the second question was about the ability to vote, and that's handled during registration. We have to notify them, and they gave me the contact to do that. I don't think we were doing that before. We were just registering. So we've got all that information on how to handle that. If the primary person can't go, then the alternate, we have to let them know that.
And as far as, I think the conversation was, we're going to stick with the alternate until the first of the year, then we're going to appoint another representative and another alternate if need be. So there is nothing more to clarify on that. Reports, Mayor, I don't have anything at this point. And we're gonna go to fiscal officer,
I don't have anything.
nothing that hasn't already been talked
Yeah.
about. Okay, then we're gonna go to administrator, maintenance, Harold.
We finally got the storm drains put in down there down through Sycamore. So that's done. I just gotta go down and some clean up along the path to get all the old clay tile that had been brought up to the surface. We gotta get that cleaned up, and then we got the brush pickup all done, and we're currently down at the cemetery cleaning up down there for the next couple of days, and then after that, we plan on doing but the leaf pickup until we get that all done. So that'll probably be ongoing for the rest of the month, I would imagine.
Did JPX do the final grading and everything?
They got it smooth, as smooth, they got it as smooth as they did. And they suggested waiting till spring to do the final grading and seeding.
Okay.
So we're gonna wait till spring to get that out.
And that's still on you, not them.
Yep.
This is, the services from them has been completed,
Yep. So.
with the exception of the road, right?
Yep,
2 roads affected.
and they'll come back and fix them. So.
Okay, are those gonna get done sometime this year though?
As
far as the concrete?
Yes.
Where are you at on I looked at it, the old bus garage.
I texted the guy last week. He looked at it, never responded. So I emailed Victor today and gave him the guy's name and phone number and I had asked him to help me out, trying to figure out what's going on with this, because I told him that on the 8th, if, we paid that, they would get it done. Come out, find out, they said it was done on the 9th and it was never done. So I let him give him all that information and I haven't heard nothing back yet from him. But that was this morning. I sent it to him, so I'm waiting to hear back from him on what he can find out on that situation.
When can I get that money refunded?
Well, that was the cost of doing it, that 924. I mean,
But they didn't do it.
right, but I'll call again.
I mean, you can call him because I called him and he didn't answer me.
Yeah, I'll call him tomorrow. And then
I don't think we get it refunded because they're gonna have to do it, right?
right, it's
But
just,
we paid extra for them to do it now.
Now,
And they came out, said they did it and didn't do it.
Yeah.
That was our extra.
yeah, it should be refunded.
Yeah.
okay, I'll make that phone call tomorrow as well and I'll let you know. Okay, zoning. Oh, sorry, does anybody else have anything for Harold? Okay, we're gonna go to zoning. Ken's not here evidently. So his report was today on October 22nd. He talked to a resident at 13280 Center Street regarding a fence permit. Turned down the application because of the railroad right-of-way issues. He spoke with the owner of 13245 Sumner Street in regard to taking down the existing house and putting up a modular home. He had an email conversation with the resident concerning a potential lot split at 20790 Taylor Street. On October 30th, he worked on a potential change for the current sign ordinances. October 31st, he received an email on the property of 0 Oak Street. And that's all he had. So if anybody has anything for Ken, please email him. So. All right, committees. We're gonna go with Community Development, Public Affairs on 10/21.
In attendance was Logan Wick, Haley Belisle, Stephanie Foster Miller, Brittany Klakowski, Ashley Patel, and Erica Roop. Previous minutes were approved. Created a tree commission ordinance with the guidance of Stephanie and Haley from the Urban Forestry Department. We will continue to seek participants for the tree commission. Mrs. Rink has expressed the interest in art department participation for a mural on the side of the post office. This would utilize the Suburban Natural Gas Community Development Fund for materials. Committee discussed the need to evaluate the condition of the brick on the side of the building or consider a different location if needed due to the inspector reporting the need for tuck pointing. Actionable items were recommend to Ken to have the ability to send letters to individuals known for feeding stray cats that do not choose to participate in a trap and release program, and send the tree commission ordinance to Paul for approval.
Did you have anybody have anything for Paul to send to him yet?
Yeah, he had responded already, so it's back in their committee folder.
Okay,
should we just email Ken?
I would say you would have to email Ken.
Do you want the committee members to do that or do you want the clerk to do it? Because we brought it to council to do.
I say we can,
Like,
committee members can email Ken just as well. I mean, anybody should be able to email him a concern.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's been addressed to send him the correspondence for that, so just have them individually if need be. And then if there's no traction on it, then we'll pick it up with him. Okay, we have safety from 10/27.
all right, we had Tim Schroeder, Rick Easterwood, Rob Meyerholtz, myself, Stephanie Watts, and Kathy Hyman in attendance. We approved the previous meeting minutes. We had 318 runs year to date and received $12,559.06 in payments in September. And so far for this year, we are at 80.7% collection rate. It was noted that our collection rate is on track to be better than 2024's rate of around 85%. The WSIA would like an AED unit for the ball diamonds. The unit that was proposed would have a compatibility issue with the units in our vehicles. Kathy and Tim agreed to look into an adapter that could solve the issue and to research other units available through Stryker. It needs to be discussed with the WSIA that a person trained in how to use the AED needs to be present for it, and Mr. Eastwood suggested looking into PEP to see if AED training is available. EMS personnel present asked for suggestions on how to handle when a citizen is unsure of what help groups are available to aid in non-emergency situations. The group present was able to suggest to ask the citizens insurance if they are given any services and to call 211 for potential directory of aid groups for different situations. Chief Hyman was happy to report that an EMS personnel is taking the training to promote from the basic level to the advanced level. Mr. Meyerholtz volunteered to tell the sheriff office that we are decreasing hours of village patrol time to 26 per week in the upcoming year in the interest of our budget. A new contract needs to be signed with the Wood County Sheriff Office. MediCount has new cybersecurity training for our EMS volunteers. Mrs. Mons will clarify the verbiage MediCount sent committee members that was to be used in discussion of how to adjust our billing rates. Committee members believe the wrong document was attached. F&M Baking's commercial team is working on a proposal for financing the new EMS truck. No word back from Huntington as of this meeting. The EMS contract for each individual entity were created and sent to Paul for review. And the Walmart Spark Grant web account was able to be created and grant writer Christie was given access. We hope to use this grant for a Weston specific Safety Town event. The only actionable item was contract with the sheriff office needs to be created.
Okay. Anything for safety?
Can we put that, make sure that sheriff contract go into our agenda?
Under safety agenda.
Yeah, Or should that be,
But currently we don't have, well, I don't know if we have one or a current one, but there is a resolution of some sort. I think it definitely needs to be updated with the proper documentation.
should that be an admin process or safe?
I think it should be an administrative process for that.
And then I motion to add that to administrative processes.
Okay, we have a action item to move the sheriff office agreement to the administrative process.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, we have a public works meeting from 10:28.
In attendance for myself, Jessica Sousa, Harold Boggs, the mayor, Erica Roop, and Brittany Klokowski. We discussed the heating and air conditioner unit to be in a concession stand. That's a request of WSI. The committee agreed that if they would seal the front with plexiglass and then would have a sliding window, that would be okay to move forward with that. Of course, any modifications to the concession stand would have to come to council and have to be approved. Crack sealing. This is the second year we've had to wait until fall to receive the machine, so Harold suggested looking elsewhere so that we can complete it earlier. Salt is at $54 per ton. We propose to purchase 40 tons of salt with block barricades. Two of those, they're each $300, so that'd be $600. We will be able to obtain more salt as needed. There was a citizen complaint about the Sycamore project, which was posted on Facebook. I responded, and it seems that she was happy when she understood where the project was and that they would come back and reseed grass. Road projects, we will not make any decisions on chip seal any roads given the unknown of Washington Street and no PWC project. And Harold and the mayor discussed the demolition of the bus garage, which we also talked about. And while Cleve Edison is in town to also doing work for the bus garage and switching the electric over to have them finish converting the LEDs to new lights, converting all the LEDs and then also adding lights on Beach, Poplar, and Orange Streets. Action items was one, to move the AC heating in the concession stand due to the increased utilities, to remove that to the administrative process, and then approve the new quote, which was in our folder for deep cleaning on Village Hall.
So we'll start with the first actual item, or the second one, actually, the approval of new quote for deep cleaning. Everybody had a chance to look at that. There's any discussions for that? I think that is something that,
What was the quote before?
200.
And it went up to 300?
And she for sure had insurance, right?
and this is this for that first deep cleaning, right? Not a contract for a regular,
Yeah, it's just deep clean.
so this is gonna be like a one-time thing for now. So,
And then the MMM still hasn't gotten back to us.
Mm-mm.
And did I read it correct that the quality one, they won't service us because we're not two times per week?
That's for the month, the regular clean. They will do the deep clean, but I noticed their price is much higher and they only go around stuff. They won't move anything. So what's the point of a deep clean if they're not gonna move anything?
Okay. So just for the community, we have two quotes then, because MMM, the original 200 wasn't approved. We have one for 300 and one for 395. That won't move the furniture. I motion to go with the 300 quote.
yeah, I see it was from, so don't ask me.
Is. Liz.
Yeah. I think it's, I don't, is it called
Liz Huff.
Spotless Cleaning is the company name? I think it's down in the signature.
Yes, Spotless by Liz Huffman.
So we have a motion to go with the quote from Spotless by Liz Huffman. We need a second.
Second.
Roll call, Mr.
Yes.
Ms. Rupp,
Yes.
Mr. Miles,
Yes.
Ms. Suser,
Yes.
Mrs. Patel,
Yes.
Ms. Kukowski.
Yes.
Okay, so consider that one be approved. Now we're gonna go with heating and air conditioning and the concession stands. increase, utilities, move to administrative process. It's just need a motion to move that to administrative process. And if anybody can, hold on, if anybody else can, interject on that, on anything that was,
WSI.
yeah.
They are in process about deciding on AC unit.
Okay. I got a phone call from Chad today and I asked some questions. And the question I asked is, whatever unit he had picked out, is he going to be able to lift it up enough, the outside portion of the unit? And he said that would be ideally to move it up, not in ground level. So that was one of the questions I had. So he said that's not a big deal. So I know that was a conversation and a location. He seems to think it would be better at the north side of the building.
Yeah.
So that came from him, but we'll let WSI finish out the rest of the conversation.
We can move it to administrative process, but we may not talk about it until they.
Right, it's my understanding they're still in discussion on it themselves.
So you won't wait till we have a confirmation from them, or is that gonna be too far in the
No,
process?
I already have it added to the administrative process. We'll just.
We already have it.
So let's
Did you
move
guys
it.
just vote it?
No,
Oh, we did.
I wanted to make sure we had some conversation before. So you had a motion to,
I did.
okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye. All opposed. All right, so that's that. Upcoming meetings, Park and Rec from 11:05 at 5:30. Administrative process, 11:10 at 6. Cemetery was moved to 11:13 at 6. Community Development Public Affairs, 11:18 at 5:30. Planning Commission, Shirley, 11:19 at 6. Safety, 11:24 at 6, and Public Works, 11:25 at 6. Any additions or corrections to any of those? Okay. New business ordinance to retain services from the WCSO, Wood County Sheriff's Office. This is going to be an ordinance. It's something I don't know what it is, but 2025 is an ordinance to retain the services of the Wood County Sheriff's Office. And this is going to be for the year 2026. And this is going to be for the week amount of 26 hours per week. So
My copy says 40. In the drive.
That's up in the whereas in the sections. It doesn't spell it out in the section. It spells out the current,
Okay.
rate, but it doesn't limit us to those hours. So if we need to change the hours back or even
Because there was-
lower or whatever,
there was conversation on basically if the funds would allow, if we were able to come back with the
yeah,
quarter thing, we could probably increase it if need be, and or we're not tied to.
that
We
this,
can go up to 40, no lower than 26.
yeah, this ordinance will allow that to be done just by voice vote instead of another ordinance.
So consider this the first reading, if there's no other discussion. Okay, expenditures of expenditures. We had a chance to look at the bills. If we had a chance to look at the bills, we need a motion to pay the bill.
People need to abstain from the bill for Protec.
Do you want to split it, or do you just want to abstain for the pro?
You can remove it from the stack.
We can remove it from the stack.
Okay, so we have a motion to remove
Protec.
Protec. We'll do that one first. We have a motion to pay the Protec bill.
This was removing it from the batch.
Moving it from the batch, okay.
You have a
A
motion.
second.
Yeah.
She made the motion. You second it. All in favor, say aye.
Okay.
Opposed? Okay, do we have a motion to pay the bills with the exception of Protec?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We have a motion to pay Protec.
Second.
We have a motion to pay to Maybe we should, we have first and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
I'm saying.
Okay. Same, okay, motion approved. Okay. Miscellaneous business, anybody have anything for miscellaneous business? Visitors and citizens. Logan,
All good.
all good? Shirley?
Fine.
Fine, Brittany, I mean, not Brittany, Samantha, sorry.
Ow.
Hey, that wasn't intentional.
Yes, I'll keep it short. I started something, 33 days ago. I never bullied, I never bashed, I never mean girled, I never did any of that. Political violence, political intimidation, it's cowardice. We all know what I'm talking about. It wasn't okay. I'm surprised it wasn't brought up by those in power. We vote tomorrow, so good luck to those who are running for re-election, and those who are running for election. I'm excited to see what that brings. I urge those who are in seats and running for seats to really listen to the community, not what you believe is what you want it to be. Really listen to the people. And I'm not just saying I listen to only the people. I'm not even running. I'm just saying there's people out there and they're listening and they're watching, and you should listen to them. That's it. That's all I have.
I don't know your name. Do you have anything for council?
No.
Okay.
No.
Joanne? Mr. Lee?
No, sir, thank you.
Doug? Travis?
No, I got nothing. Thank you though.
Jeremy?
Let's make it bigger so we have all the people.
Well, there's more people than that.
Yeah.
Anything from Jeremy?
I'm good. Thank you, Rick.
Okay, now I have to put this out. Greg, Stevens?
Nothing at this time. Thank you.
Mr. Patel?
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Dallas?
I'm good, thank you.
Does anybody else see anybody else that I missed?
Yeah, that's everybody.
All right. Seems to be all the visitors. It's be the motion for adjournment.
So moved.
First and second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Motion.